Welcome back to the show. Well, this next segment brings back a lot of wonderful memories. I think that's really where I started falling in love with the entertainment industry, was back when I was doing the Improv Olympics in high school. And of course, it was so huge in the 80s. It kind of died down a little bit in the 90s, but the great news is there's a huge resurgence of improv here in the city of Ottawa, and we're so happy to tell you about the Ottawa Improv Festival. We're joined by Phil and Chelsea. Welcome to the show.
Guys.
It's great to have you guys here. I want to first talk about the name of the improv troupe that you're involved with, because it's called Insensitivity Training. Is that correct? Where did you come up with that name, and why are you using it?
Oh, well, we had been doing improv for about 6 months before we decided on a name, and we were throwing a couple of different ideas around. And we always find our show to be a little bit racy, a little bit fun, and because we don't necessarily deal with the script, we can sometimes push barriers, especially when the audience comes in and asks us to perhaps talk about some public events. And we just said, you know what, we don't censor ourselves, we don't censor what we talk about. It's a great name.
It's open season on seal meat.
Yeah, it is.
That's what they're saying.
It is. So are there rules associated with improv? I always wonder that, because you watch people do the improv thing, and are there guidelines? Are there sort of, you know, can you get booted out for doing something or what?
We have a no booting out of show rule, but
good. Okay, good.
at the same time, there are rules you follow. It's more just a code of contact, respect for the people on stage with you. You don't block, because blocking is not funny. So if I make an offer, if I establish where we are or what we're doing, it's funny for a second if you're like, no, we're not. But then you can't make a scene
so
out
that
of
means
it.
block, like,
So, yeah.
sort of putting a dead end to something, if you will.
The general rule in improv is, or the general mantra is yes and. So what you accept what's being offered to you, and you contribute as well, which is great because the scenes build up faster. There's a lot of collaboration that works really quickly, because it's a positive energy that's always on stage.
Right. Chelsea, what makes a good improv artist, or a good improvist, as they would say?
Someone who's enthusiastic, committed, not afraid to push the boundaries, but know where the boundaries are.
Right.
A team leader. It's not a place for me to go up and be like, well, this is the Chelsea show, I'm going to be hysterical. Like, you need, I need the boys behind me.
Right.
And, you know, you're part of a team, so you have to work as a team.
Any famous improv artists that you guys look up to and admire and sort of study for their work?
Well, yes. I grew up watching Who's Lines Anyway, and Colin Mockery was just a great
It's amazing. That was a great show.
Yeah,
I loved that show. Yeah.
And especially when I'm talking to people about our show, it's a great reference that everyone knows. And then there's Keith Johnson, who's another Canadian improviser. Well, actually, English improviser. Now lives in Canada. Great worker. He does a lot of narrative improv.
Let's get to the details of the Ottawa Improv Festival. What's happening? How can people get involved?
Well, it runs from this Thursday to Sunday night. There's 2 shows every night, one at 8 o'clock to 9:30 and one from 10 to 11. The 10 to 11 shows are more stylized, so the 8 o'clock to 9:30 are going to be showcase shows for our performers, and then the later shows are going to be experiment shows.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So what we wanted to showcase some local troops in town, and some troops who've been touring to Ottawa or who are planning to tour Ottawa in the future. We also the shows at 10 o'clock are shows that we've all been thinking of doing. And this is and we've wanted to reach out to some friends of ours. We're like, we've got this great idea. You should help us out. And this is the perfect place to do it.
And people should expect when they go to actually, it's interactive, right?
Yes.
You're already calling out for suggestions and all kinds of stuff, right?
It's based off audience suggestion.
Okay, excellent.
So.
Okay, well, will you sort of put us through a little bit of a demonstration here?
We're going to play a game called Word Post.
Okay.
So we're going to have Chelsea and Eric to play a scene.
All right.
And what we're going to do is...
award-winning talent.
Yeah, it's been about 20 years, TL, so don't get too excited, okay?
So what's going to happen is you guys are going to be in a scene, and we'll give you a situation where one of you has gotten a proposal, like a job proposal or promotion.
Okay.
And in terms of a place to work at, you guys have been cooking all day, so you guys will be working in a kitchen.
All right.
And at any point in the scene, you guys can look to us, and we're going to give you a word of inspiration. And you're going to have to incorporate and justify that into the scene.
All right. Okay.
So one of you just got a promotion, and you're working in a kitchen.
So I had a meeting with boss the other day.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, and it's been hard lately because the boss has been so
Hard to deal with.
Hard to deal with. That man is just so hard to deal with. And I was in there and I was saying, how are you feeling today? What's going on with
The daughters?
the daughters, his
Right.
many daughters? And he said, I like your commitment to family values.
Well, yeah, I heard that you got
The Pope.
the Pope, and that was interesting because the Pope hasn't visited the area in quite some time, so that was very surprising. And with your promotion, I also hear you got a bonus of.
The snowboard.
Yeah, I did get a bonus of a snowboard, and I actually have invited the Pope back to go snowboarding with me.
Well, how good for you.
Yeah, it was good until I found out that
Raw chicken?
the Pope had a raw chicken incident, and
Yeah.
it's hauled him up in the hospital in the Vatican for like
Oh,
the next little while. But we sent him
Care package.
a care package full of
Meat.
meat that is properly cooked.
Probably inappropriate since he got sick on the poultry that you sent him the care package of the meat. I guess you didn't think about that. I would have sent him a
Chocolate.
chocolate, exactly, because as you know, the Pope loves chocolate. Chocolate on a rope, as a matter of fact.
He does love chocolate. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? The Pope is not gonna like me.
Hey, you're the one with the promotion, so it's your responsibility now, not mine.
Oh my gosh, thoughts are just flying through my head. I can't stop thinking.
Gandhi.
Gandhi. We should just change. We should drop the Pope altogether. We should just start working with Gandhi. We just need
That
to
was
change.
very good. Sorry, I had to stop that one. That was good. I was expecting something else. Oh, that's fantastic. Listen, guys, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Thank you very much.
course.
Ottawa Improv Festival. Best way to find out more information?
The website, the OttawaImprovFestival.ca, is all the information is up there online. Of course, you can also check out more information at our website with the troupe in sensitivitytraining.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much
Nice.
for being
Thanks,
here.
guys.
That was a
That was
lot of
fun.
fun. Listen, don't go anywhere. As they said, check out the website. The entire schedule is there. And of course, when you go, you can find out other great venues that there are here in Ottawa to see fantastic local improv. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.